This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works, understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.
Upgrade to Lime! It's Wednesday, January 14, 2015, and this is your Barbados Today afternoon update. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kamar Jordan. Political scientist Peter Wickham says there are no grounds for House Speaker Michael Carrington to step down. Mr. Carrington recused himself at the start of Parliament yesterday over concerns raised by the opposition about a court ruling in a civil matter against him. Wickham tells Barbados Today the matter is a moral one, and he says Carrington has already made the right move.
As I read the provision that regulates speakers being in chair, it's very much relates to criminal matters, which this is not. So I think that for the time being, it's really a moral issue, and certainly the speaker's decision to step aside from the chair for the time being suggests that I think that he's on the right side of the whole moral code for the time being. So I certainly want to congratulate the Speaker for taking the moral high ground in relation to that position.
The matter has been referred to Parliament's Committee of Privileges to determine if action will be taken against the Speaker. The political scientist says the Speaker's move creates new political intrigue for the Frendo Stewart administration.
The situation when the Speaker is not in the chair, which is what obtained before when the House went into committee, will now apply pretty much on an ongoing basis, where the Speaker is not in a position to vote, which means that the casting vote of the person in the chair will become even more critical. And we have to ask ourselves then whether every single member of the Democratic Labour Party will be in the House and on the floor of voting on each occasion. Meantime,
Sagicor General Insurance in Barbados is here to stay, and jobs are safe. That's the assurance from President and Chief Executive Officer David Alleyne amid prevailing concerns about the company's decision to relocate its headquarters. Speaking to reporters, Alleyne says that over 100 staff at the company and those at Sagicor Life will not be affected by the move.
There's been a fair amount of fear that somehow all aspects of Sagicor are moving out of the country. That is not so. Sagicor Financial Corporation's staff are, all of the operations of Sagicor Life and Sagicor General are supported by the staff that operate here, will remain in Barbados to provide the support that we've always provided.
Barbados and its Caribbean neighbors are set to benefit from billions of dollars in assistance from the People's Republic of China to facilitate a number of initiatives. Foreign Affairs Minister Senator Maxine McLean delivered the news as she returned home and updated journalists on the outcome of the first Chinese forum involving ministers of the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States, otherwise known as CELAC, in Beijing last weekend. She says China's president has set a target of $500 billion over the next 10 years to boost bilateral trade with CELAC member states.
The proposed areas for cooperation cover in large part our common interests, and once implemented will redound to the growth and development of our peoples. I am heartened that there was consensus that there be differential treatment for the Caribbean countries. Of course, as you know, we are many small island states comprising CARICOM with special and peculiar challenges. And therefore, my Caribbean colleagues and I are happy that among other issues, climate change was given prominence in the cooperation plan. As I said, we are very vulnerable to the impact of climate change.
Meantime, Chinese Ambassador Wang Qi also revealed that her government is providing a number of loans and scholarships over a 5-year period.
China is going to provide $20 billion of special loan, special infrastructure construction loan, $10 billion preferential loan, $5 billion of China CELAC Cooperation Fund, and also where China is going to provide 6,000 government scholarship, 6,000 trainee positions in the following 5 years to select countries.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Be at the Naniki Barbados Music Festival January 15, 17, and 18, featuring Denise Jana, David Rudder, and Maxi Priest. Be at the Frank Cullimer Hall January 15th as Denise Jana presents Ella, a tribute to jazz legend Ella Fitzgerald. Then on January 17th, Maxi Priest takes over Holders, and David Rudder unites the Caribbean on January 18th on the lush grounds of Naniki. Other featured acts include Debbie Reefer, Nikita and C4, Albert Olton, and Biggie Irie. Tickets are $80 general, $250 VIP. Visit any Ticket Pal outlet or nanikimusic.com. The Naniki Barbados Music Festival is brought to you by JetBlue, DB South Winds, Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., The Sandpiper, Settlers Beach, and Ticket Pal.
To news from the region now, a desperate search is continuing for 2 young students still missing at sea and presumed dead after the bus carrying 21 passengers plunged into the sea at Rock Gutter in northeastern St. Vincent on Monday. As residents of Fancy gathered at Rock Gutter to lend support to the rescue efforts, grief gave way to anger. Kenton Chance of Eyewitness News tells us more.
Amidst the mourning, villagers have expressed dissatisfaction with the reaction of the police on Monday. Among them is Cheslite Ballantyne, brother of Station Sergeant of Police Hezron Ballantyne. Cheslite and his friends retrieved 4 bodies from the water on Monday.
The police didn't respond at all. It's when we get the bodies them in the road, then the police start to run us, you know, and it's we who give the hand.
But notwithstanding the reaction of the police, the group was back on the scene ready to assist. Police have said that they will do their best to recover the 2 missing persons. The Ministry of Health said Tuesday that 5 persons died, 2 are unaccounted for, and 14 persons were hospitalized as a result of the accident.
Thank you, Kenton. Well, on the international front now, Al-Qaeda in Yemen claims responsibility for the attack on French satirical newspaper Charlie Hebdo, where 12 people were killed. In a video posted on YouTube, a leader of the Islamic group says they ordered the attack after the media outlet insulted the Prophet Muhammad. The Islamic official said the strike is part of an overall Al-Qaeda mandate to increase attacks in the West using any means necessary. But in a show of defiance across Paris, thousands have been trying to get their hands on the latest edition of the satirical magazine. The cover shows a cartoon depicting the Prophet Muhammad weeping while holding a sign saying, "I am Charlie." More now in this BBC report.
There's a line of people behind me waiting to buy the new edition of Charlie Hebdo, which has just come out, and I'm told that the newsagents are just delivering 1 copy per person. They are refusing to give more than that away. That's because the demand obviously is so big, even though they've printed a million or more copies. 3 million, they're saying, if you include the ones that are going to go around the world in all sorts of different languages. I have a copy here. On the inside pages you can see it's cartoons, the usual mix of cartoons and an editorial. There is, of course, the famous cartoon on the front page of the Prophet Muhammad. Inside there are no other cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad, but plenty satirizing Islamic extremism.
And on that note, we end our afternoon update. We'll be back again later on this evening. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb. Subscribe to our e-paper or email updates, or better yet, you can like us on Facebook. You can also catch us if you're out and about in Barbados today on Izumi Media in bus terminals or via Screenplay at a supermarket or a gas station near you. Also remember to tune in to Channel 101 on Nime TV for all the very latest news and sports. I'm Kmar Jordan. Have a fabulous afternoon and we'll see you again this evening.
This news update is brought to you by
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras theorem works. Understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.